Friends, have you ever felt like God is trying to tell you something, but you're just not sure? Like a whisper in your heart, a gentle nudge, but you just can't quite make it out? Today, we're going to explore 3 signs that God might be speaking to you. Signs you might be missing in the busyness of life. Have you ever had a thought pop into your head, seemingly out of nowhere, and it just stays with you? You might be driving to work, folding laundry, or out for a walk, and suddenly there it is again, that same thought gently nudging at your heart. Friends, that's not a coincidence. God often speaks to us through these persistent thoughts, these gentle reminders that He's placed something on your heart. It might be a new path He's calling you to take, a relationship He wants you to mend, a talent He wants you to use for His glory. God's voice is always accompanied by peace. It's not a voice of worry, fear, or condemnation. So when that thought keeps coming back, pay attention. Write it down, pray about it, and ask God for clarity and guidance. Sometimes, friends, God speaks to us in ways that are a little less subtle, a bit more, shall we say, attention-grabbing. He might use unusual circumstances, those unexpected events that make you pause and say, "Okay, God, I hear you now." It might be a chance encounter with someone who speaks words of encouragement just when you need them most. Think about the story of Joseph in the Bible. Talk about unusual circumstances. He was sold into slavery by his own brothers, falsely accused, and thrown into prison. Yet, even in those difficult times, God had a plan. So when those unexpected events pop up in your life, don't be so quick to dismiss them as mere coincidence. This next sign is a bit more subtle, but is one of the most powerful ways God speaks to us: inner peace. Have you ever faced a decision, and no matter how much you analyze it, you just can't seem to shake that feeling of unease? On the other hand, have you ever felt a deep sense of calm and assurance about a decision, even if it didn't make logical sense at the time? That, my friends, is the Holy Spirit at work. God's peace transcends understanding. It's not the absence of problems, it's the presence of God's presence in the midst of them. When you feel that peace, that deep down knowing that you're on the right track, it's a sign that you're aligned with God's will for your life. So, listen to that still, small voice within. Remember, friends, God is always trying to guide us, to lead us to a life of purpose and joy. He whispers to us through our thoughts, nudges us through unusual circumstances, and speaks to us through the peace that surpasses understanding. Take time to quiet your heart, to pray, to seek His guidance. When you continuously overlook or downplay these nudges, you risk missing His direction. Lastly, spiritual dullness and disinterest in prayer, worship, or the Word indicate a hardened heart. When you ignore God's promptings long enough, your sensitivity to His voice weakens, making it harder to discern His will. Recognizing these signs and realigning with God's leading ensures you don't stray from His divine purpose for your life. Refusing to listen only leads to confusion and missed blessings. Instead of resisting, open your heart, seek His guidance with humility, and trust that His plans are always for your good. Thanks for listening. Stay blessed and keep your heart open to His messages. For more of this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Shalom.